Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome back to some Let's Play Surviving Mars. This is Meteor Mayhem, and we have a meteor storm going on, although it's almost over here. So I'm going to go ahead and unpause. Now, this is my first time playing the game since getting back from my extended trip away. So, yep, they're still landing. I did time it properly that there's no break, so you're going to go from one video from before my trip to a video from after my trip. So I might be a little bit out of date with what's going on here. I'm trying to remember everything we're looking at. Everything seems to be pretty good. Our electronic parts number is a little lower than I'd like. We are producing, but there's a fair amount of maintenance required as well here. And always annoyingly is the electronics factories do in fact require their own electronics for maintenance as well. Did just upgrade these two over here, so we have two fully functional electronics factories. Neither one have a full set of workers yet. We do need some more people. We're hoping to get some more Martian babies, in particular because they are going to be dreamers. We are exporting some rare metals. We've got lots in storage, so that's okay. Now that the meteor storm is over, my little explorer can come over here and grab a little bit of science. I did change the science queue. I had Martian-born resilience in the queue, and that's just Martian-borns didn't lose sanity when working out of the dome. And I was like, you know what? That's not that critical because I think our sanity overall is actually doing okay. And there's not that much out of dome working to do because, for example, all of our mines, we have them just fully automated over here as much as possible. So other than, I think, the polymer factory, we really don't have a whole heckin' lot for them to do outside of the dome. I would like to expand some more, but we do just generally need some more people. There's some more rare metals coming in. And yeah, so until we get just more people, then not much sense in expanding more domes. We could probably go and build some more dumping sites just to keep this organized. At some point, we're going to get rock liquefaction, I think it's called. And these dumping sites will empty, but for now, we'll just go ahead and do that. I mean, in a sense, it keeps the drones, like, busy, which isn't necessarily good, but I don't know. I don't like the mess. Research complete. Biome engineering is done. Now, biome engineering is this one over here. Oh, I didn't notice that. I complained at some point. Has this been in the game since my previous version? It's possible I just never noticed, but I'm willing to bet this is a change they made post-release. There's a little glow around technologies that you've researched, presumably until it's been moused over once. So it's a nice way to indicate, hey, this is something that you've researched. You might want to remind yourself what these things did. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it's always been in there? I'm going to have to recheck my old videos. Yeah, you have to hover long enough for the tooltip to show up. But yeah, biome engineering over here. So farms increase the comfort of all residents of the dome. I like that one. Just a little free little boost. Water conservation will also be nice. 50% discount of that. We are trying to make cash money. Can we not see the cash money over here? How about on, I guess if we had this screen? Yeah, so I can do some outsourcing, which is what I'm looking to do here. Expensive, fancy outsourcing. We actually just doubled up on the expensive outsourcing, and I'm quite pleased with that. I mean, the electronic numbers keep going down. I don't know if we have construction.
Officer
Ooh, the dream!
With us.
To evaluate any potential risks for the colony, he observed them closely, making notes on the behavior both before and during a mirage. Analyzing the results, he discovered that the trance-like state the dreamers enter can be simulated through self-hypnosis and breathing exercises. His findings make it possible for us to train children to become dreamers, if we believe this course of action is justified. The dreamer trait can be taught in schools. Now, I am, in fact, building nursery, playground, school. So you get to choose which trait the school tries to build. Dreamer, we're going to get started. Dreamers make sense of the shared dream, but lose sanity during mirages. Oh, really? Okay, we might, I don't know, we might have to get a sanatorium going on. Now, composed is pretty good, right? All sanity losses are halved. That sounds pretty good. And survivor, less health loss without food, water, oxygen in an unpowered dome. I mean, ideally, we'd like to not have that happen at all. Temporary morale boost every time a new technology is researched is awfully nice. Also, so is enthusiast. Religious is actually super, super handy. Super, super handy. Higher base morale, and you don't commit suicide when you lose sanity. I'm going to go either nerd or enthusiast, I think. I'm going to go enthusiast. Nerds need extra gaming. I don't think enthusiasts need anything extra, so we'll do that. So these are the children. You don't get regular workers here. These are just children here. What I can do, I don't know if we've done this yet. In this dome, I am going to encourage children to come to this dome. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that change. Just so that they will tend to come here. Now, I think children in general Like, people move to places where they can quote-unquote work, and school is sort of a workplace for children, so I think they would prefer to move here, and they have specialized living quarters as well, these nurseries. They can fit 8 children, they've got good comfort. Yeah, so they're, like, very space-efficient over here. The playground will also help to develop extra traits once that's done. So, hopefully we're going to get more babies. Now, I think the cloning vats do produce babies as well. And, of course, if we just have high enough comfort, then some natural babies will start to happen that way. Cloning vats. I think I remember, we have something specific where, like, clones are most likely to become... Like, Martian-borns are likely to become dreamers. No, Martian-borns are not. Clone people are likely to become dreamers, and people who are children of dreamers are likely then to become dreamers after that. So you're already a dreamer and a Martian-born over here. What about the other kid? Come on, I'm trying to click on you. Oh, and there's another child over there. You're also a dreamer? And you're not a dreamer, but you might develop that trait over here. Oh, I didn't realize they were going 2 ships. Oh, another kid shows up. Excellent. Okay, we're making...
Electrostatic dust storm approaching.
Electrostatic dust storm. Now, that is worse than a normal kind. Lightning strikes during storms can shut down buildings for a time or drain the batteries of our drones and rovers. Yeah, that's a little sketchy. Oh, speaking of rovers, you, come over here. I think that's the last anomaly. It was dropped by a rock. So we might still get a few of those from time to time. Short science boost, small science boost, I should say. 1,000's not really that much right now. Look at this, 6,000 research per soul as is. We're crushing it. I mean, that's with double outsourcing, but we keep making money by selling our rare metals. I mean, in theory, at some point we could run out of rare metals, but I think there's other ways, like some of those persistent mines and whatnot, to not worry too much. So water conservation will kick in soon. I think that's good. I really like the idea of getting Martian aerodynamics and high-powered jets just to make our little transports a lot more efficient. And I really am hoping to get more babies on the ground. So I don't know about, you know, more passengers. What is this? Medical center upgrade. Increased birth rate in a dome. Well, we're not using the medical center right now, like, because we've got the cloning situation going on. We might want to make a switch over to that. I still might want to make, like, a sexy baby-making dome. Sort of need more population to make that viable, although that's also a way to get more population. What is our population? 143. I should have made a note right at the beginning of the video, but presumably it's going up by at least a couple. Excellent. Done. Water conservation is done. I'm going to get you to just run over here, so in case you get smacked by another rock, you should be okay, or hit by a lightning storm. So if I click on that and you look around, we see, well, we see blinking here, because I hadn't moused over that one. And over there. Actually, I don't have it yet, so apparently I'd never even moused over that. I don't know, maybe that was always in the game. Alright, well, cool, good enough. Yeah, I don't think we need more shuttles. So it's these things. Extract metals, rare metals, and waste rock without the need of deposit. And then the excavator is direct concrete. This will be a really powerful investment. I don't think we need it yet, but at some point. What is this? So this is 10, and this is 10. Yeah, we don't really need either one of those. Require maintenance less often. That actually will be very good for both time and resources. Okay, we'll leave that be for now. I don't know what else we're going to queue up. Be nice if we got some more breakthroughs. The idea is the breakthroughs will be one of the major sources of replayability here because they transform your game so much, and there seems to be quite a large pool of them. I certainly saw a lot of breakthroughs in this game that I had not seen before, so that will shake things up. Because that's my biggest concern with the game, and I've mentioned that before, is how replayable will this be? Once you sort of figure out how to win, how to do well. Now, obviously, you're going to want to see the other mysteries. I think some of the different starts are going to be a really interesting challenge. I mean, I think you're going to have at least a few playthroughs, as is. And then the big question will be, what can the modding do? What can the expansions do? The modding support does seem amazing. I went into the modding editor tool, and it looks like you can do a lot. You can do custom Lua programming, you can add new traits, new buildings, change a bunch of the game rules. So I think that's going to be the secret to longevity. A little like, I guess a little like City Skylines. Now, City Skylines is the bigger appeal of the fact, you're just out of stuff, right? It says storage space is full. So I guess you're not out of stuff. You're just covered in dust. Now, you got plenty of concrete there. Tell you what, even though I don't really need it, it's kind of annoying me that you're getting a warning here. Let me go and put down a little concrete storage spot, maybe over here. Okay. And then the bots should go. Excuse me. So, that's what I was saying. Unlike City Skylines, I don't think there's really a draw to, like, how you design your colonies. They're sort of going to look, in a sense, feel the same. So it's about the changes to the management aspect of the game as a result of, like, breaking things. Okay, so we've got the aerodynamics, so the shuttles are faster. That's huge. And then being able to hold more will also be good. I feel more comfortable to have had something else in the queue. More of the social stuff's pretty good. There's the sanatorium to remove flaws. I might want to unlock that just in case. Although, you know what? We'll take the resilience for the anti-sanity damage over here. And Martian-born strength might also be a really good investment. Wait, what was this one? Oh, yeah. Sanatorium upgrade replaces flaws with perks. Tell you what, let's research those back to back. And then what we can do is we can make one dome with a sanatorium. And we can have sort of whatever in there. It's going to be fine. But we're going to encourage people with flaws to go to that dome. And then we'll sort of cycle people in and out that way. And that'll be pretty good. If we are taking sanity losses from the Mirages as Dreamers, then they may develop flaws, and it'll be that much more important to sanitize them. Sanitize them? All those seem really bad. I was going to say, why are you blinking at me? Shouldn't you auto-lift? I bet you were full of fuel, but maybe not quite empty. Or full or something. There you go. Still have lots of rare metals. Yeah, the count is going down. We might want to slow down some of the exports at some point, but I don't think we have to do that yet. We can probably do another cycle of outsourcing since one did just run out. Storm starting soon. So we got that. Train our newborns in school to become dreamers. That is so cool. That's a space bar. I don't think I've got another school. I think that's the only schooling area I've got set up. And we've got kids encouraged to go there, which is going to be fine. I don't think we'll ever have, like, that many. I mean, conceivably, we could have more than 16 children. In fact, holy cow, we have a lot of kids. Hang on, it's possible we always had that many kids? How do I find out? Specializations, perk, flaws. I wonder if there's a way to find out how many children I've got. These are some unemployed people. I don't know. Okay. Well, the school's full. I mean, this dome doesn't really have any specialization. It does have, you know, a little factory and stuff like that, and it's got a research thing. Why don't I just make it more kids-oriented? Okay, we no longer have 16 kids, but it looks to me like we could use a second school. I don't know if, like, they're at school throughout this, or they're at school until they develop a trait, or how it works. Let me build a second school, and we'll see if it fills up or not, how this works. School. Bam, bam. No upgrades that we can do for that? Nope. No upgrades here or here. There's the playground. Cultivates perks in children through special nurturing programs. So I think whenever they come out here and play, you can have up to 5 at any given time. First of all, it satisfies their play mood, but I think it gives them a chance of giving them a perk. I suspect it's probably a random perk. I see this kid's playing here. And I don't know how it works. I don't know if they actually develop it during childhood or if they sort of, like, if it happened while they're a kid, or it's just when they mature as an adult, then they'll have a certain amount of progress towards traits, and it sort of randomly assigns them. The fact that we've seen some kids with traits already... Oh, it's just Dreamer. Actually, have we seen any children at all? Other than Clone there. So these are mostly... I didn't realize Clone was actually a trait. Half the lifespan naturally born human. I wonder if we can do anything about that. Most of our kids are naturally born. I'll keep the cloning vat for now, although I suspect we might do some swap-you-do around there at some point. I think it's a good investment, but yeah, we'll see. And yeah, if we get our sort of our baby-making dome, I'll prioritize, I guess, Dreamers over there, specifically. We might do, I think one of the plans was the baby-making training dome.
Resources are low.
So you're empty. What's low? Electronics. Salvage you. We are down to 15. And in theory, we're making more than we're using, but in practice, that's not the case.
Received.
Funding received. It doesn't help, I think, that some of these things I'm building, like the school, does need electronics. So yeah, actually, that was 10 more. So we are going up on electronics. I should really be careful about not building with these right now, though, because, excuse me, if you run out of something, that's where you can kind of really cripple your entire base. Because, like, let's say we run out of electronics to repair the electronics factory, then we kind of get stuck. More funding. Rare metals is still okay. We got another... Oh my god, look at this one! Dreamer, clone, hippie, composed, survivor, genius, Martian-born. So, Cassiopeia Polaris, I love the Martian-born names, by the way, is being tracked because she is a genius. That is a lot of traits. Oh my god! I'd never seen anyone vaguely close to that. That's amazing. So we got another school. No one in there right now. Oh, we gonna... So definitely Dreamer. And tell you what, we'll do this one nerd. Nerd, like, composed still seems good. Right? Composed was sanity losses are half. That seems good. So we'll do some nerds, some enthusiasts. That's okay. Another idle extractor over here. Salvage that. That is going to change the rate at which we get certain things. Now, we do have deep metal deposits, and I don't actually have to have a dome to make the mining work. And we have tons of metal right now. Still, I could go and expand our stuff over here. Like, there's no reason why I couldn't. I mean, it looks like it will have to have separate ones. I mean, you don't need to have... yeah, no, it won't do it. You don't need to have them, you know, like, 2 separate ones. It'll just work faster. I was going to save material by only having one of them working the site. It won't work as fast, but, I mean, at some point it'll... there you go. But you'll extract the same amount net. That's what I'm trying to say. With one working... Oh, there's the electrostatic storm. Good God. Huh, you all. I don't know how to sing. Absolutely nothing. Drone hub. Let's tuck it right in here, because that one's actually out of range. I'll set this as a high priority. Build that first, please. I will get a universal depot over here to hold everything. And in addition to that, I will get 1 rare metals and 1 proper metals. Metal, right there. And that's really all we need right here. I'd be tempted to put a shuttle hub here, because there might be a lot of stuff transmitting around, but nah, this is going to be fine. So we got 8 buildings not working. That's a lot of the stuff that can't run during a dust storm. So oxygen shortage, but as you can see, we have tons in storage. Mostly worried about the lightning striking something like critically important. Electronic counts are going up. So it is true, definitely we are netting electronics. Maybe, you know, not to an extreme rate, and you know, there's certainly possible that, you know, short term we might run a little low, especially if I start building things willy-nilly that need electronics. Luckily, these do not. This does a little, but 8's not too shabby. I don't know if the, I don't think the shuttles fly during a dust storm. That's another time that, like, weird shortages can happen. So this won't get built for a little while, but that's okay. Do I want to get another concrete extractor over here? We've got tons in storage, but I kind of feel like, sure, why not, right? Exactly. And this doesn't really need much in the way of materials, so I'm going to build one kind of here. We're going to get you to come out over here. We will get a concrete depot right there, and we're going to get a bunch of dumping sites.
Research complete.
Thank you for completing some research. Over here, over here, over here, and I'll just kind of keep extending it over this way, like that. I'll probably want like a couple a little closer to these bad boys. There we go, something like that. High power jets, so now you can carry 3 things at once. That's going to make a big difference to our ability to transport goods. The things move faster, and they can carry 3 things at once. I'm very pleased with that, but of course, nothing's being carried at all. So expect some more buildings to stop working as we run low on some sort of resource during this process, somewhere along the way. Oh, these rocks, they're just nothing. I wonder if they can be cleared away to make room for things, or if they're a blocker. I can't believe there's, like, nothing over here. Like, we deep scanned this whole area, and it's just like a big dead spot. I was hoping that whatever the heck this is there any chance that this is related to the whole Dreamers event? I mean, there's just random polymers just sitting there. I wonder if it resets these. Like, should I build... I wonder if I should build a tunnel right over here and just set up a little drone hub and just a little depot to collect this random stuff. This might have been dumped off by, oh my god, the lightning. It's crazy. Mirage is starting again. Okay, so the dust storm is over. So, first of all, our ships are landing, because they couldn't land before, and our little shuttles are going as well. Remaining duration was unknown.
Hand bears your name. Its mysterious rider bidding you to visit them in the garden.
The sense of danger tingles in the back of your head, a keen tool you have developed over the years of climbing through the intrigue-filled political structure of the Authority. Your contacts wouldn't be so enigmatic, but neither would be any assassins sent by your competitors put an end to you. You admit to yourself that your curiosity is sparked, but you take precautions and tuck in the small pistol in your robes before getting outside. The night is very hot, even though it is winter. The weather these days has gone crazy, and it has been both a blessing and a curse. It served your cause well, giving extra credibility to your mutinous words, but also whispered the coming end for the last of the farming clans and the cities overflowing with starving refugees. You sit by the orchards and prepare for a long wait.
Your eyes flutter open as you feel the presence of someone else there. A figure in the bushes. You can't help but to gasp as they step into the dim glow of the streetlight.
Leah! Your breath stops in your throat, silencing your voice. You feel tears forming in the corners of your eyes. Your sister projects love and happiness over the telepathic link and sweeps her own tears away. Is it really you, Cal? I've missed you so much. I'm so happy to see you. Where have you been? What happened to you? I've been doing the same thing as you, trying to free us from the Authority. I found out terrible secrets and the solution to our problems, but it's dangerous, even fatal. My comrades devised a cure. She opens her palm. 2 vials of pale liquid lay there. So I've come to you to take the cure with you. If I'm to die here today, I want to do so in your embrace, Cal. We are the only survivors of our clan, and I want to rest with my people. What are you talking about, Leah? It doesn't make any sense.
Leah sits down beside you, taking your hand.
This is a lot of text and some big decisions. Okay. We have been deceived the whole time, Cal. The clans exist for only a generation. Our centuries-long traditions and culture are a lie. The people from the cities killed the land with their industry and their wars, so the Authority crafted us from flesh and blood to resettle the planet and work like slaves to feed the cities. But the drought proved stronger than they thought, so they're abandoning us. We are a failed project, Cal. We're also living people, and we refuse to let go and die. She paused to catch her breath. The Authority couldn't release millions of people without a safety kill switch, so they imprinted our genes with stronger telepathic abilities, so that they could read our minds and wipe us out with terrible weapons designed to kill only us. To be free, we must sever our telepathic link. This is what the cure does, but it kills 1 in 3. It is crucial to set you free, Cal, because you're a watcher. You can deceive the Authority about the people in this sector and allow us to spread the cure through the local clans. Then we will have an army. You are unsure and confused, but Leah presses on. No time to think, Cal. Let's do it now. Let's take the cure together. What? We'll take the cure together, Leah. I'm here with you. There's nothing to be afraid of. No, Leah, let me be the only one to take the risk. I can't lose you now that I've just found you. Or I know people who will help us refine the cure and make it safer. No need to rush now. I mean, is that true? Do I? Read our minds and wipe us out with terrible weapons designed to kill only us. Like, I'm worried that if I do this, if I take the cure and it works on me, and then Leah doesn't take it, that they'll be able to read her mind and find out more about what's going on and use that to somehow screw up all the cure-taking efforts. I feel like, you know, based on storytelling and drama, if we do this, she's gonna die and I'll live on, probably. I mean, that's sort of a meta kind of thinking. But I feel like, if assuming all this is true, then I feel like this is worth the risk because, you know, yeah, Leah might die, but she would die the other route as well. Or can we refine the cure and make it safer? I don't know if this is true. I mean, it's been a while since I've played. I don't remember anything about that being true. You know what? Let's just bite the bullet. We'll take the cure together, Leah. I'm here with you. There's nothing to be afraid of.
The liquid in the vial tastes like nothing. Like death. You can feel your mouth forming the words.
Then oblivion comes. You fall unconscious, failing to witness the convulsions which shake your body. You wake up just before dawn. Leah lies still beside you. She's not breathing. The rising sun mercilessly dries your bitter tears from the sand. A dreamer dies. So yeah, that's right. I remember now, like, each dreamer is sort of like linked to a role in this story, this past, whatever it is. Oh, lots of graduates. That's nice. Okay, so I guess we had a backlog of kids or something like that, because we have extra space now, but I guess that's okay. So, I mean, I guess I could find out, you know, whoever died, I could go and find out, you know, who was this Leah I was interacting with. I mean, there's probably ways. I would start a message board and be like, please reveal your identity in a dream so we can hang out and talk about it. That would be awesome. So the mirage is still going on, which is presumably causing sanity loss for dreamers. You need to repair it with metal. We have plenty of metal. We might just be waiting for some deposits. Presumably the little drones are still, you know, running around doing things, which is good. Oh, it's just a Moxie. For some reason I was worried that it was the, just based on the shape, I thought it was a drone hub. But no, it's a Moxie, so we're okay. That's going to get repaired. Auction production should be fine. Yeah, we're good. Got a surplus. Water's breaking even because we're not extracting everything that we can. Everything's going surprisingly well. The electronics progress is still slow, but that's still a result of just having kind of too few people overall. I wish there was like a super fast forward here. Well, on that note, what we're going to do... Oh, there's a little dust devil over here. We're going to put a cut, and we will return. I'll probably let the game run a little bit until there's, you know, some critical thing that needs to be dealt with. We'll just let some of the time pass between this episode and the next. But don't worry, you won't miss anything important. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.